You what?
Yep. Sounds like a cowbell.
Well, that was a school bell, and children would come to school, meet outside until the schoolmaster was ready for them to come into school and would ring the bell, just like a recess bell. I don't know if you have any buzzers or bells or whatever in your school. You have whistles, different things to tell you that school started. Just 1 second and I'll answer your question, okay? So, everybody would come into the schoolhouse. Usually it was just one room, not like what you have today where there's a separate second grade. In fact, you have 2 second grades and you're in separate rooms. Well, a long time ago, maybe the young children in first grade would sit up front, and then back here probably would be your older children, which could be 7th, 8th graders, and in the middle, of course, you would have your, middle school children. These are desks that they used to use a long time ago in the schoolhouse, but the very first schoolhouse didn't have desks. They just had long benches for the kids to sit on. And if they were lucky enough to have a slate, they would have a slate to write on their lessons. And here's a slate with a slate pencil. And they could write their lessons on their slate. And then when they were done, they could just erase it with a piece of cloth. As you can see, it was 2-sided. So maybe one would be for reading, and the other one would be for what they used to call arithmetic, which we refer to as math. Okay, that's what arithmetic is. Yeah, that's what I used to call it when I was growing up, when I was in elementary school. That was years ago. Another form of writing down their lessons was with ink and a quill pen. And as you can see, this is a feather, all right? And what you do is make a little point with a knife, okay? And what you would do is get a jar of ink. Now, ink was either made from crushed walnut shells that you would boil, and the liquid that was in with the holes and everything, you would just strain it, so you would just have the juice from it, and then you could write with that as ink. Then there were, like, just 1 second, strawberries or raspberries, the same thing, the fruit. You use the juice of the fruit. You could use that for writing. So you could get maybe the color red or whatever, but that was different things that they used to write with. Now, here's a very interesting thing.
Ruler.
A ruler. A handmade ruler. How about that? I think that's one of the coolest things we have. I just like that a lot. This is a pencil box. You ever heard your pencil case called a pencil box? Maybe your grandmother or somebody might say that. Well, that's why the name, that's where it came from. It's what they used to carry their pencils in. That's for recess. Well, this is a marble. Some marbles were made out of clay, and some marbles later on were made with glass, but these are different marbles. That's the shooter. I've never played marbles, so I'm not real sure how you do it. I know there's a circle where you have little marbles inside, and I guess you take the big ball and try to knock marbles out of the circle. Is that how it works? Oh, okay. Okay, so whoever had this pencil box was keeping those marbles there for recess. You better not play with them at school, right? While the teacher's teaching them. Now, when you go to school, what do you carry for lunch? You have a little lunch box, or you have a little bag maybe. Did you ever hear the term lunch pail? No? Well, some of you have. Well, here we are. Here's the lunch pail. And that's what they carried their lunch in. And here maybe Mom would put in some cheese or some bread and cover it with a little cloth, and you would carry it to school and then put it right by your desk. And then when lunchtime came, just like you do today, you could eat your lunch. Does anybody have any questions? I know I